Hello and welcome back to Marvel Puzzle Quest with me, P.I. McLeod, on day 3741. 4 more days to a Hulkling cover. They haven't updated this in a while. I wonder if I'm in for a surprise or something. I don't know what's going on. They usually update it a little more often. But whatever. We'll see. What are we doing here for today? We're pulling for X23. She's got her new store open. Let's give you a quick recap of where I'm at with this stuff. When I say this stuff, I mean like my 5 stars and whatnot, right? Right now I have favorited Okoye, 3-star Deadpool for Ascension purposes, and Multiple Man. He's almost done. I could probably take that off him after a few pulls today up from this store. Let's see if we could change Okoye though, because now that Weapon Hex is in this store, I scroll down a bit. Oh, nope, she's still not favorable. I would have put it on her, but I can't, use all the phrasing you want there. But for context, Weapon Hex does have about 5 covers saved in shards. I already have 1 red cover, so we already have a total of 6 covers for her. I just need 7 more, and we can champ her. So if we can get 7 covers today, that'd be beautiful, wouldn't it? We're going to keep everything as it is, favorites-wise. So we do have, once again, Deadpool and Multiple Man and Okoye. Once I get enough shards to do 1 more cover, I believe it is. Let me just double-check myself. Yep, just 1 more cover for Multiple Man, and I'll go back and I'll change him, too. I'll change his 4-star, probably knowing what I'm going for right now. I'll probably just change it back to Shuri, in case you were wondering why. If you don't know, scrolly. Where's she at? I already have her bumped up a bit, don't I? There she is. She's level 285. I'm trying to make another max Shuri, because I get more Okoye covers that way, Okoye shards, because she's, awesome. And then also I'll have 2 Shuris, so I can try out a new max 5-star Ascended Shuri. Well, maybe not max, but you know what I'm saying. Anyways, that's the plan. It's a long-term investment, but what about MPQ isn't a long-term investment? Here we go. Recruit. Legendary. The Kin of Wolverine. Now, if you play this game daily like I do, you might notice a difference in this store. As of yesterday, if I would have pulled from this store yesterday, we would have been pulling Weapon Hex, Old Man Logan, and Samurai Dakin. And you would think, well, Kin of Wolverine, if you know anything about Marvel, that makes sense, right? Like, that's who it should be. But when they first announced this store, they announced it with these 3. Scarlet, Weapon Hex, Old Man Logan, and Scarlet Witch. Which, it makes sense if you understand the character Weapon Hex to an extent, but it's the Kin of Wolverine tagline makes more sense to have Dakin within it. So, anyways, since they announced it like this, there was a snafu. They released the wrong 3 characters in it. They went back and changed it today, so I will not be pulling for Samurai Dakin, as they have updated the store to have Wanda in it. Am I going to complain? No, Wanda's amazing. Wanda is still leagues beyond Samurai Dakin. Samurai Dakin isn't horrible, but he's not like top tier either. So let's get going with this. First couple pulls, we got 1500 CP to roll through. Let's see how many these weapon hexes I can get. By the way, if I get 7 or more of them, I'm probably not doing a repull at the end, but you'll understand when I get there. Or if. It will. Should I just stop now with the multiple mans? I did not, cross my heart, hope to die. Obviously did not expect to get a multiple man first pull. That's unheard of. Let's just champ him up real quick. Promote him. Cool. I got what I needed out of him. Let's unheart him. Save ourselves some time. We'll just heart Shuri right there. Hey, Lewis. How's it going, man? Good to see you. I'm about ready to be pulling some more. I just got my multiple man champed, so I went back into the roster to make sure that's all set. There we go. Let's continue the pulls. I mean, that was just 1 pull and I got my multiple man champed up. Let's go Weapon Hex. That's not Weapon Hex. That looks a lot like someone else. 4-star Riri. It's already looking fine, though. Could always use more covers. Now with Ascension here, geez, we could use covers for everyone, right? I kind of like... Thanks, man. I appreciate the good luck. Can never run out of luck. Well, I mean, you can. I think. Isn't it, can't you? I would think you can. Can never have enough, though. That's the phrase. Ah. Black Cat. Fun times. You know when the Venom 1-star becomes ascendable. Little Birdie, otherwise known as the Internet, told me January 22nd-ish. Like right around there. So sometime early next week. Oh, first 5-star of the poll session is Old Man Logan. Here's hoping to you and everyone else out there that our Old Man Logans get buffed in the future, because he used to be really cool before he got nerfed. And I don't know, bring back good old classic Old Man Logan, maybe even with some more buffs, because I think nowadays he deserves it. I mean, it's Logan, come on. Yeah, I'm waiting. I'm sitting on a few 1-star Venoms that are all maxed up, ready to... Waiting for that third cover, that third color they're going to give them, you know? And that way we can ascend them all. Not to mention, I mean, it's kind of fun that, like, Bagman, Howard, Devil Dino, all those guys are going to be ascendable. It's going to be crazy. Not that I have maxes of them, but, you know, just the idea. Can you imagine going in PvP and someone's got like a 5-star Howard the Duck? How much damage is Duck Duck Goose going to do to you per turn? How insulted are you if you lose to that? Built 7,000 CP over time you've played, and wondering when is the best time to splash it all. Wow. If you're in 4-star land, nearly 5-star land, you have 7,000 CP. I would wait for one of these special stores that I'm on right now, you know, this Kin of Wolverine, but wait for one that has 3 super duper good characters. And they do this like a good few times a year where you get like a fan favorite store. Oh, another Old Man Logan. Nice. And the fan favorite stores usually have like Okoye, Beta Ray Bill, Apocalypse, Wanda, Shang-Chi. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would wait for one of those stores with 3 characters that sing to you. That they're like, oh, those are the guys I need. Let me take those. Because if you're just going to waltz in and just start pulling from latest Legends, well, I wouldn't. Peggy isn't that great of a 5-star. She's got her uses. She's not useless. Hunter is actually worse than her by far from my trials with her. Goose is very niche. You can squeak out some fun, neat combos with Goose, but again, it's niche. I would wait till you get a store like this, one of these stores that has meta characters in it, and it happens a few times a year. I would really do that. Yeah, no, this is a long game we're playing, Lewis, so yeah, I would definitely wait a little longer and just wait for a good store that sings to you. Ooh, nice Shuri shards. Hey, John, good to see you, man. You only missed 2 Old Man Logans so far, but hey, the polls are early. Well, kind of. I had 1,500 CP to start, so, you know, take that with a grain of salt. There's my boy Kurt, though. I like him. I would love some Weapon Hexes. I keep wanting to say Scarlet, but I'm not referring to Wanda. I'm like... That girl wears red. She must be Scarlet. No. Oh, boy. Come on, Worthy Cap. Get out of the way. Weapon Hex is... I'm assuming she's trying to come on through. Come on. You had 43 to start, so... 1,100-ish? Nice. You notice the enjoyment in the game when you enter 5-star land and you didn't have to worry about the hoarding legendary tokens. I feel like that would make the game so much more fun. You know, to be quite honest, when I wasn't hoarding that much to begin with. I did one big hoard early on, but it wasn't because like the internet told me to. It was just an idea I had. I was like, you know, what would happen if I get this, like, it's like Christmas feeling from like hoarding a bunch and spending it all at once. And I don't know, one day I was, if you want to check, it's still on my YouTube feeds. I was actually, back then I filmed these things with a GoPro cam. It was pretty embarrassing. But it's still there, me with a GoPro cam looking down at my phone. And I was pulling, I want to say the store was Kitty, Cable, and Loki. And I spent so much on that. And that was when I got, I want to say if not two of them, maybe all three of them champed, something like that. Yes, John, this did have Sam Deck yesterday. They originally announced for this store that it would have Wanda or Scarlet Witch, and because of that announcement, everyone complained, and since the internet complained, the developers said, oh yeah, my bad, and they put Wanda back in. But it did make more sense to have Sam Deck in there because, you know, Kin of Wolverine and all that. Another Old Man Logan. That's 3 Old Man Logans. I could use, I don't know, any of the other ones. I mean, I'll take the cherries on top, but come on. What's up, DCU? That is some GoPro action. It is. You want a fun fact behind the scenes? My GoPro was attached to my baseball cap. It still is to this day. I have it glued to the front of it, so that way wherever I looked, it looked with me. Adult language. Yeah, sweet sound. I know, right? I'm still not doing that stupendous here with this, but I mean, at the same time, I'm moving on. This year, with work gives me a decent enough bonus, I plan on getting a good PC, and then I can start streaming, I don't know, Gasp, other games. Because I do like me some games. Oh, right. I mean, who doesn't prefer Wanda? What's up, DC? What's that? Hoard anyways with a good 2/3 cover fully stock. I mean, I'm there too. I got Wanda and Old Man already covered, but now I'm just, I don't know, every character. I have every 5-star. Ooh, hello. Okay, I mean, I'll take another Wanda cover. Can't argue with that. I have every 5-star champ now except Weapon Hex. I've actually hit that milestone of having everyone champed now. So, and Weapon Hex already has 6 covers in her. I mean, if you're counting shards. So now I'm just pulling because it's fun, you know? Do these little mini hordes, pulls. Talk to you guys. Waste time when I should be at work. You know, all that stuff. Any of the recent 5 stars any good in your opinion? Ooh. Let's take a look. If we're looking at these 3, I'd say in order from these 3, I'd say number 1 would probably, and this is hard for me to say. I'm not saying this that they're on a mountaintop or anything, okay? Just out of these 3, my order of how useful they are is Peggy would probably be number 1, Goose is number 2, Hunter is number 3. Hunter takes too long to get off the ground. She requires this power and so much blue AP and spending this to get those points, and those points can be redeemed for this power, and it's convoluted. By the time she gets rolling, other characters have already demolished half the team. Goose is fun because Goose has a setup, and it's pretty easy with certain other 5 stars, like Miles Carnage, or just a regular old Carnage can help Miles set up so easily for insta kills. It doesn't take a lot, honestly. You would be surprised how easily Goose can just eat people for free. Takes very little setup. But, of course, the setup has to be there, and it really gets destroyed if Mighty Thor is around. And when is she not? Finally, there's Peggy. Peggy isn't the best around, but she does have a passive that says she hits the enemy, a random enemy, for a decent amount of damage for every charge tile out there. And nowadays we have Mighty Thor in every fight on PvP. So Peggy is kind of like a Mighty Thor Punisher. On top of that, her red not only hits people, but it sends them airborne. And when people are airborne, she does more passive damage to them. So you can literally knock Mighty Thor in the air with her pretty cheap red, and she'll take more damage up there for all the charge tiles she left behind. Is she meta? No. She's just a good anti-charge tile character, in my opinion. So, like, I put her with my own Mighty Thor and Riri, and obviously Riri's doing the stuns, and Peggy is knocking people airborne, while Mighty Thor just does her regular old Mighty Thor stuff. So I think Peggy is the better of the three. Do I think any of them are meta and worth it? Not really, but at the same time, they are options. We'll call them that. Well, maybe not Hunter. That's too nice for Hunter. I'll probably play with Hunter some more to figure it out better, but honestly, she doesn't look that great. Every time I use her, it's kind of yuck. Peggy seems good, but I use 5-star Lady Thor a lot, so they seem to conflict. Shang-Chi is about 315 with, I'm reading while I pull now. 315 with 8 covers. People say he tanks teams by using his red, which I understand, but an issue on PvP. On the other slot is required for my Karnak or Shabbos for not getting reds because my SC to be vulnerable. If that makes sense. Any tips? Half Thor and Shang-Chi, like John said, is a really good option because obviously Half Thor causes some board shake. Along with it, and feeds you red for Shang-Chi. Wanda, 5-star Wanda is a great option with Shang-Chi because you could just tell her purple, put it on red or put it on purple, and then that way Shang-Chi's making extra of those colors for you. And if you're talking, and this is PvP you said, just remember for Chavez, and a lot of people don't remember this from what I've experienced. Don't put America Chavez is red at 5. Keep it at 3. You need the yellow for AP generation and the green for crits. A lot of people make that mistake and just say, oh, more match damage. Let me throw that up on her. But you don't need that because you have Karnak or Shang-Chi in this case. You just get the latest anyway. I'm sorry. You just get all the latest anyways. So do I, DC. I understand that. Is Half Thor 4-star? No, Half Thor is basically 5-star Thor, but at half health. Oh, you don't have any other 5s? Got it. Understood. If you're trying to use Shang-Chi and you're just like, you're not really in 5-star land yet, I could totally get it, but you could use Shang-Chi with Chavez. You don't need Karnak because you're using Shang-Chi for all that damage. I would throw in someone else to help get that red AP. So, like, for example, Melinda May. Melinda May makes you, if you do enough damage, you will generate AP for free because of Melinda May's passive. Also, on another positive note, if you just get 5 blue, she can start stunning people for you to give you more time to do your Shang-Chi fun. Yeah, Valkyrie's not a bad idea either for the same reason, but Valkyrie, unfortunately, kind of makes a countdown, so that's punishable. And then on top of that, sorry, this alarm's going off. It's kind of weird. I don't know if you could hear it, but on top of it, she tells you who you have to hit instead of who you want to hit, and that's not necessarily the worst thing in the world. But if you're looking to maybe like get rid of Polaris and she's pointing at Beta Ray Bill, obviously that's going to hamstring you a bit. Melinda May doesn't care who you hit; just hit someone hard, and she'll make AP for you. Yeah, I would definitely go with Melinda. She's pretty darn good. And 4th, Old Man Logan. Come on, Logan, leave room for the others. For easy PvE nodes, use 5-star Omega Red, Melinda, and Valkyrie. I could see that. That's a lot of AP generation. And then Omega Red's red obviously takes it to people. Best build for what? Melinda? I'd say put her red at 3. The other 2 are way more important. Her red is... Oh, hey, about time to get some Weapon Hex. Jesus. Yay! Cool. Best Bilver, yeah, like I said, 3 in red, the other 2 at 5. Her red is, what was it called? Sure Shot, I believe. And it's just not that useful in the end of the day. Well, if I remember correctly, Melinda's a red, yellow, blue. And so yellow and blue are just a lot better on her. I think she's red, yellow, blue. I feel like, yeah, her yellow is the passive, her blue is the stun. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Especially if you aren't going to use an ability anyway, set it to 3. Right, because you're not going to use her red, because obviously you're using Shang-Chi's red, you know, so. This was not a good pull session so far. I think I've gotten, what, 4, 5, 6, like 6 covers out of 1,500 CP? I could be off, but... I was kind of hoping I'd get a little more X23 out of this. You know, just a little. It's not like I spent like a ton of CP or anything. And I shouldn't say this is a ton. There's a lot of people that have more. Ain't that right, Lewis? 5-star Polaris. Who are you talking to? Me? If you're talking to me, that's a no. I do not have 5-star Polaris because I'm being super stubborn, DC. I'm only ascending Polaris once I get 2 maxes, and that goes for all my 4 stars. I don't want to skip on all the champ rewards that 4 stars give you. They give you covers and shards and stuff, and so I want to wait till I get them champed, and then I'll get it done. I'll be honest, I've had good. I feel like the 4 stars are champing faster. The more of these pull sessions I'm doing, the faster they're going. They're ramping up because I'm getting more rewards in the 5-star game. Alright, so I'm down to 9 CP. Gotta turn around and look over here. What do we got? 62, it's actually 59 because I started with 3 covers already in there. Let me get my... good old notepad out here again. You know I like to keep track of stuff. So 59 covers to start. Switch this to 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, wasn't wrong. Only 6 of them. That's ugly. Okay, now let's get my calculator out. Oh boy. I do not like where this math is going. What's that? Ooh, 10%. Oh, that's horrible. Oh, man. Whatever. I mean, I had a good session last time, right? So, I mean, it had to pay for it somewhere. It's okay. We're going to add these in, and we'll probably go right back in there with the extra CP we've made. See, there's 25 right there. That's another pull. Yeah. I wait for 2 champs, definitely. Can't wait to use the 4-star Brain Dead trio of Jugs, Polaris, and RNG. I know, right, Lewis? That would be really... It's going to be stupid fun. I haven't considered that part yet. Only ascending lower-level characters, but unsure how good it will be. Still need characters for Deadpool Daily. Yeah, I get that, but my 1-stars are turning into characters for Deadpool Daily. Like, I don't run the 1-star node anymore, right? So I run my 1-stars that are now ascended to 2 stars for the 2-star node, and they work beautifully. 2-star Yelena is actually kind of beastly. I didn't expect her to just run over people so easily, but she does. Obviously combined with a 2-star Wolverine to make strike tiles, or 2-star Dakin if you got them. That's some good stuff in there too. Okay, so the 5 stars are in. It did better than you purchased. You made a third Juggernaut for a note. I gotcha. Move this text bar up there. One-star Yelena shows in standard polls. Yeah, she does. Yes, that is true. One-star Yelena is now considered to be normal, not limited anymore. And assumedly, they're doing the same thing with Bagman, Howard, Devil Dino, and Spider-Ham when they join the Ascendables. Sounds like a really bad superhero team. Seeing that much HP surplus when I'm slaving away for 1K then using it makes me so jealous. It does get better. DC is correct. Gets much better. Honestly, I was at 0 for a minute there too when they released Ascension onto us. Man, I was buying so many slots that I was slaving away for it too. Woo! Medusa just maxed out. That's beautiful. I've been maxing a lot more 4-stars lately. It's just time. It's time for it to happen. I think that's now 12 4-stars I've maxed. The last 10 levels of 4-stars is so lucrative. It's ridiculous how much you get out of them. See, like, here, Red Hulk just hit 360. Here you go, Lewis. Take a look at that. 361 is 10,000 ISO. There's 250 hero points, command points up the wazoo. Ends in 1,000 hero points, 25 command points, all that stuff. The last 10 levels of 4-stars are great. And as you just rank up through the levels, when you get to this point, you're going to make so many more resources that, well, you can see the surplus that we get. It is a giant grind. And obviously it just goes as fast as equal to how hard you grind, really. I just do PvE grinds, so I mean it's taken me a long time to get here. Can't believe Polaris is at 351 for me. Feel like she should be maybe higher. She's featured in so many stores, so. Ugh, Flapton. I can't even imagine a 5-star Flapton being good. Let's just call it is what it is. Kind of burnt out and stopped doing PvP stuff the last few months. Yeah, I do, like, I touch PvP here and there, and I'll do lightning rounds more now, though, because they give you those 1-star standard tokens. Those are kind of important for us now. Yep. I gave PvP ages ago for my sanity and HP totals. Yep, I hear that too. Oh, Jean is almost in the last 10. Oh, nice. Spider-Gwen. Yeah, dude, these guys just give me HP. I mean, I'll take it. Gore with the Onslaught Shards. More CP. Thank you, Gamora. Crystal Shards. Colossus Shards. Hey, Negasonic is the better Colossus feeder. We all know that. Unless you really like using Puck for some reason. I like how even my music seemed to get silent there. Like, no one does. Why does Valkyrie say recruit? Oh, that's right. She just hit 370 recently. So let me just recruit the new Valkyrie and recruit the new Ant-Man. They hit 370 recently. So I need to start feeding them. Train up Wolverine. Oh, he's close. He's almost ready to be like to be 270, so I can get my new Wolverine started. Need 2 more covers for him because I got 1 in shards. Ooh, 4 Hulkbuster's getting close. So you had to skip the Puck Deadpool fights. I haven't leveled them yet and didn't want to. I don't blame you on that, DC. I know you say go at your own pace, but I do like frequency when characters are released. Makes me feel sometimes I'm running against the wind. Yeah, like DC says, not all new characters are actually good. But I mean, there is something to be said about all resources are good resources. Like, even if you don't want, let's say they featured Puck in a PvE, right? If you don't go for that PvE because Puck is featured in it, you're still skipping out on CP, HP, ISO, things that you might actually, use. And so, yeah, I get it. You don't necessarily want the character, but it's everything else that comes with it. And that leaves me back down to these guys, just waiting for the ascendable moment. Okay, what sort of shards we got around here? Okoye got another level. Thank you. Shang-Chi got another level. This is kind of speaking of the double moments right here. Colossus got another level. 25 CP for that. Shuri got some more levels. There we go. There we go. Back down to these peeps. Okay. So, excuse me. Let's go back over to here. What do we got left? Oops, not vaults. We have 211 CP. It means we could do 8 more pulls on this. I'm just going to jot that number in here already before I forget. So I'm at 67 total pulls for this once I do these. Here we go. Oh, another old man Logan. Okay. Thank you, game. More cherries on top, I guess. What's that, DC? 674 taco. What? Wait, why? Why? You have that many spicy ones, DC? There's only like 40 to vault. Why wouldn't you pull like until you get the 4-star, wait for it to reload, pull till you get the next 4-star, wait till you reload? Like, it's free 4-star covers, just chilling there. 4 stars, give good resources. Yeah, I would definitely think about that. 400 there? Wow. You guys are different than me there, that's for sure. Are we talking about this vault right down here? Yeah, Spicy Vault. Not all 4 stars are created equal. This is 100% true, and I get that. I usually save till I get up to 80, and I'll spend until I get the 4-star, no matter who it is. Because that's just resources sitting on the shelf. And not to mention, in this vault, you have health packs. I use health packs. I use these +2 boosts for PvPs. Because, why not walk in with an edge? The standard token too for supports, just because they're useful nowadays. I don't know. I just use them to up the level slowly of my 4 stars. It's another resource to get my 4 stars up. Anyways, back to where I was. Penny was recent, as was Puck. Ugh. Yeah. Well, Penny is a lot more recent. Puck. I want to say Puck is a distant memory, but it's not, because he just haunts us every day. Jugs is worth it. Jugs is worth it. You're right. You're not doing PvP, so health packs are up. Yeah, I guess that's true. Hey, another Ant-Man cover. Okay. Just got him re-rostered in. Come on, one more 5-star right here, right? Oh, not that. Well, I'll take the shards, but come on, 5-star cover. Or not. Another Peggy. Hey, more shards. I'll keep taking the extra shards. What's this give us now? I know we only got 1, but just, visual. We are visual creatures, aren't we? So 7 divided by 67 is still 10%, just like a hair higher than what it was before. There's some more CP. Training up the new Peg. Coulson, Ant-Man, Mr. Fantastic, Mr. Bombastic. There we go. Oh boy. And Okoye got another cover, which I'll gladly take. Alright. What do we got now? One more pull worth? One more pull worth. What's that? You have Namora today? Namora feeds Okoye, John. Just saying. The PvP to 16 wins to maximize gaining HP. I can't blame you on that, Lewis. Ah, Red Guardian. You are not who we wanted for this one. Well, that's another... Well, 50, is it 5? It was 5 CP. Oh, almost enough for another one. Oh, well. Nothing extra in here. I don't have enough yet for this to make any difference. Oh, well. Okay, so we had 7 out of 68 total pulls. Yuck. Not a good session, but hey, they can't all be awesome, right? But, you know, we always try. What is that? 10.2 or 0.3%? Ugh. Well, it is what it is. What's that? Took 36 pulls to get her. Highest 4-star Iron Fist working on Shang-Chi, 355. Gotcha. Nice, nice. Things are even more effective playing PvE level 8 if you haven't got the 5-star, or level 6 when you have all the required characters. Yeah, I would do like DCU says, do the highest you can for the amount of time you have per day. Like, for example, let's say you're comfortable doing level 8, but you could do level 9. It just takes a little longer because it's harder. If you have the time to do it, do it. The rewards are better. More HP, more shards, more covers. This is how you're just going to rank up faster. But if like maybe you're like on vacation, you're sitting there in the Bahamas, you know, you don't want to spend so much time on MPQ during that weekend. You know, you might log in before you go to bed, do a couple quick hits. Well, just, you know, then you'll do your like level 6 because you're not going to be on that weekend. You know what I'm saying? I would do always max level when you can, as long as you know you have the time to put into it. Even though level 8 or 9 I haven't got the required character, is better doing it knowing I won't be a top 100 placement. Dude, yeah, I don't play for placement. Just do it for progression. Yeah. Don't worry about placement. Misjudge thinking placement awards are better than progression. Nah. Progression awards are where it's at. I mean, placement awards are the cherry on top, not to overuse the phrase, but I wouldn't stress over placement. Definitely go progression. Exactly. It's guaranteed rewards. And on top of that, let's just say you don't have the character. I'm going to go into one just to show you. Here. Let's just say, for example, you don't have Red Guardian, right? Up here at the top, and I'm going to move my little text thing here. You can see that I would get, right now, if I played at 522 points. But let's say I don't have Red Guardian. Well, I know that I'm missing out on 522 points as it stands right now, times 3, because I would hit this node 3 times. So I could do that math and say, well, how can I make up that 1,500 points elsewhere? And I would go over here and hit this one a couple more times, hit this one a couple more times, hit this one more time, and this one more time. You know, you could hit the other nodes enough times to make up for your point loss from not having Red Guardian. So it just takes a little bit of mental math to say, okay, how many points am I missing out on by not having that character? And then go make up those points in other nodes. You'll still get your progression done, and you won't have to worry about missing out. So that's just my advice right there. Yep, later days give more points. It's true. So you can always, like, on the last day, grind out some of the hard nodes for even more points. So it's definitely worth it. Oh, boy. Okay, well, that's it for me for this poll session. Thank you very much for joining me, Lewis, DC, John. I appreciate all the banter, all the talk back and forth. I love it. I gotta go because I actually should be working. Don't tell my boss. Okay, it was good talking with y'all. I'll check y'all later. Bye, everybody.